Okay guys, we're back. I don't know what happened. It said my internet or something wasn't working.
https://www.tiktok.com/@M.I.L.F boys _T equals 8QR9 Psalm 8 Franks 9 and _
Oh,
R
nice.
equals 1. I'm a Lakers fan.
I play as the Lakers.
He'll have scores from earlier today. And this is going to be incomplete. The
Even baseball, I don't have a
sync here
favorite
early,
team.
And now it's fourth down.
But if I had to choose, I would pick the Astros.
Dodgers fan in MLB.
Oh, nice. I would have to pick the Astros because my dad likes the Astros.
Returnable now for Woodson.
Oh, thanks for
A good return
and I followed
17
you.
yards.
Just to let you know.
Will take over the football with a first and interception so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another
so
one.
close.
I was just say now he wants the first half
So
hat trick,
close.
Thank you for the follow back.
He wants that type of celebration.
It's a
You're welcome.
34.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right.
Every time we go live, pop into our live stream.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
And just chat with
to
us.
his left. He'll try and run it.
Oh!
Get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I tried.
The escapability
Right at the first down,
evidence
so
there
I'm okay
is
with that.
one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Damn it!
Football, I'm a Longhorns fan. In college basketball, I'm a Houston Cougars fan.
Oh, nice.
That was
Very
an
nice.
interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But
What's your favorite game of all time?
In NHL, I'm a Vikings fan.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Nice. What's your favorite video game of all time?
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Let's try the 2-point conversion, guys.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it.
I didn't think we were going to get that. Okay, I can play some Watch Dogs.
Throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play.
I
They
have
got it.
a question. What console do you play on?
It's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Down here.
Okay.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. They'll just take a seat and drive to get at the 25-yard line.
But my Wi-Fi isn't working.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing your back.
Okay, if you want to ever play with me
You're thinking about jump
on any
your
game,
team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
you can add me.
You gotta figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down.
If you're looking, don't forget to follow.
We'll put down my gamer tag right now for you.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel https://youtube.com/@gamingtwins2190. C equals Hookai Hoyat FZVFC.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about
https://discord.gg/h.
Oh!
picked by Darryl Worley. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points.
https://www.tiktok.com/@M.I.L.F voice underscore T equals 8 QR9 Psalm 8 Franks 9 and underscore R equals 1. https://
Well, my Xbox gamer tag name is, it's Buddy 3031.
25 NBA 2K23 MLB The Show 24 and FC 24.
Nice. If you can,
target. And now it's
we can play
down.
together if you want. I don't mind.
Out to his left. To the end zone, but
I've always wanted to play against another one of my followers.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed.
So if you want to play against me, we'll play. Just let me know when you want to play.
But he's able to still see the entire play.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's there.
If I can, if my Wi-Fi is acting stupid.
And the Cowboys add on.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there.
Okay.
And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Let's try the 2-point conversion again.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
That's fine.
42.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say
Are you okay?
What am I thinking?
You know what
Yeah, I'm okay.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm just been
playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that
smoking
before.
a lot.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
If I may ask, where are you from? No, I don't vape.
And with time quickly fading
This is
quarter, not sure how aggressively
this is THC.
I think we'll find out just how
Marijuana.
much they trust their guys
But
in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
May I ask, where are you guys from?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time.
I'm originally from Cali but live in Kansas.
Oh, nice. What does it do in Kansas?
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the
Don't
second half.
forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel https://youtube.com/@gamingtwins2190. C equals Hoya.
So this is my
As they'll square off against the Miami Dolphins.
hold up.
In the late afternoon games, all
https://bis.
So this is my
/HK6BYQYY. It guy don't like Kansas. It's Tacoma.
my thing.
Snows and rains a lot.
should be a good one there. Between the Carolina Panthers
Oh,
and
where
the New
would you
Orleans
rather
Saints.
live? If you could live anywhere.
www.tiktok.com/@MILF voice underscore T equals 8 QR9 Psalm 8 Franks 9 and underscore R equals 1.
everyone back for quarter number 3.
https://mama-khans-cakeballs.com/ Barcelona, Spain. Or LA. Buddy 3031, you can add me on Xbox.
Back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
What about NASCAR?
Insane, doesn't it?
You guys like NASCAR?
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Wilson. That's
And
complete
did
to
anyone
DK
see the Mike
Metcalf.
Tyson fight
And he's out of bounds
that just
before
happened?
the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of
Everybody
9,
said that was a
and
pretty
that'll
good
make
fight.
it second and short.
but he lost. That's what I heard, but I don't know exactly.
This is Carson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
An AFC Barcelona fan and the FC Inter Miami fan in football.
Tackling.
Oh, nice.
You and I both know that in the
Very
preseason,
nice.
a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
If you're looking, don't forget to follow. Not football, soccer.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard.
Oh,
I think he
okay.
got a yard to the 41.
Have you been to that?
Certainly have been able to get him going and establish the
We've
run.
been
So I
to a
think it's time
football
to
game.
abandon that plan and start chucking
An
it all
NFL
over the park.
game.
And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I've only been to one real NFL game and then a couple preseason games.
From the gun, Wilson throwing.
I went
over
to
middle,
the
but it's
Atlanta
incomplete. The intended
versus
receiver
the
was DK
Cowboys
Metcalf, and now
in
it's third
Atlanta.
down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted
And then
to go with
the
ball, but
rest were
surprise,
like the
that guy was
Rams
covered. So that took his
and
attention elsewhere to no avail.
the Broncos. So I've been to the
To throw
Broncos
is Wilson
Stadium a couple
on
of
third down.
times.
That's complete into the
I've been to a Chiefs game back when Matt Castle played for them.
inside
Oh,
the
nice.
40. 5 yards.
Yeah, I've
not
just
enough,
been
and it'll
to
be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty
the
simple.
a Denver game.
Downfield, forced to get it
I've
to
been
his
to an
running back.
Atlanta
But how about the way
game.
they ran to the
And that's
football
it. I want to
and
go
knocked it down
to
to
the
force a
Cowboy
fourth down.
Stadium. Would be
And
cool.
problem spreading to the punt team now. This one
But,
goes all
yeah.
the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their
I would
first
really
possession
love to see
of the
their
second
stadium,
half.
but
They were able to
Denver
get the ball
Stadium's
back here,
pretty
didn't
cool.
surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that
Have you
lead.
been to
How about
the
the boost
Denver
the defense gave
Stadium
them? Going right out on the field,
when
shutting
the
them down,
monster
not giving
trucks
up
were
any
there?
points, and
That
turning
was
the ball
pretty
back
cool.
over? They want to do their part now and show
I
them.
like the Steelers a lot because Russell Wilson went there.
And to get a little more cushion. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It
Oh,
would have been
yeah.
their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Don't forget to share the live, guys.
He's going to take off with it.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And
to
if you
my
guys want to
YouTube channel,
donate to us, you guys can.
https://youtube.com/FGamingTwins2019.
I wouldn't mind.
equals for Guy
If you guys donate, because all of the proceeds will
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
is
And now
gonna
let
go
this one
back
deep.
into the
Got
channel
his man, complete.
to get better equipment, to get the VAR headset for the PS5,
The dynamic
so we
duo
can
is
play
doing
some
damage in
games
this
for
one.
you.
42-3. This game is over.
For another big play.
Oh yeah.
https://www.tiktok.com
Oh.
underscore T equals 8 QR9 Psalm 8 Franks 9 and underscore R equals 1.
The way this game has gone,
I'm just that good, I guess. Oh, guys, the last link, click on it. That is our sponsor.
With that incompletion.
It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
She does desserts.
Looking deep, and this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it.
Your Discord link doesn't work.
I will put the one that works so you can click on. I just haven't fixed that one.
They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to
I've been meaning to fix it, but haven't done it just quite yet. Okay, let me just do this play and then I'll put it down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get
back. Here's the one that works.
But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
https://disc
that one works.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss.
I didn't need to go to bounds.
Yards. And it's third down now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play.
I'm going to try for the two-point conversion again and see what we can do.
Well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete.
Oh.
So they went for the two. They don't.
We tried.
I know we can.
That's all you can say.
And dance around it a little
we
bit.
Tried.
But going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would. Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, "Oh, my kicker's hurt in this spot." No.
Oh.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually.
What about wrestling?
Analytics will tell you.
You guys like wrestling?
Low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside.
Or do you think it's fake?
All about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I'm just curious to see what your guys' thought on wrestling is. I don't like
They'll
wrestling.
Throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
I think
he
it's
gets
kind
us
of
down
boring.
inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback
Or
with some
bowling,
experience,
what do you think?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
If he's able
Did
to
you ever get to see him fight?
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
How good was he?
Read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
MMA I can understand, but wrestling I just don't understand it.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube
It's all
channel,
about the scripts and everything.
youtube.com/youtubecom/gamingtwins2190. C equals Hawkeye Hoya FZDFC. No, not really, not very popular. https://discord/discordwww.tiktok.com/@M.I.L.F voice _T = 8QR9 Sound 8 Franks 9 and _R = 1.
Now Wilson to throw on third down.
If you're lucky, don't forget to follow.
Fuck.
My uncle played for the Broncos and the Chiefs.
But he's still a threat to go, showing it there,
Okay.
picking up the first down.
Do you play GTA 5?
Duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball.
https://mana-khanS-cakeballs.com/
Just good mobility. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think
so where are we in the hole? Do you guys play GTA 5? Do you not play Grand Theft Auto games?
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't
I'm
the
just
primary
curious,
target.
could I play it?
I think he knew
And
right
I
away
wanna...
that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
My aunt was on Survivor in the YouTube video.
Knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Okay.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
And he's going to be dropped.
Ooh,
back in the 15-yard line.
yes.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Why can't we do this good in real life?
Game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 17-yard line.
So what do you guys like to talk about?
It has been quite a display here.
I will talk about anything with you guys.
The rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to
You
be
guys
title
can ask
contenders
any
as
questions
now they look to finish things off in the
you
fourth
got,
quarter.
and we'll answer them for you.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind
I'm
of play
just
where you have
curious
to kind
to
of
see what
catch your
you
breath
guys
afterwards. So just give
wanna
me a
talk
second here
about.
because when he shifted into high gear, he was in.
Did you hear about Daniel Jones being a fourth-string QB?
The evidence was right there.
That's caught inside the 20. And they do
Oh, no, I
finally
didn't
get
know
him
about
at
that.
the 12. A big play here for the Cowboys.
That's cool.
49 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard
That
touchdown
means-
run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL
Okay, now
is a
let's
great
head for
road
the
win. I mean, it just does not
conversion
matter whether
again.
it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation,
made it
how great will
once.
they feel
Let's do it
leaving with a
again.
win on the road against a tough opponent.
A little work still to do, though. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I
Because Tommy DeVito is the starter, Drew Lock is the backup, and Tim Boyle is the third string.
teams want to throw the ball in this situation.
Very nice.
This time,
Very
unsuccessfully.
nice.
I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off at
That
the
was a
33.
nice one.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, they just
Yet another
suck.
mistake after the
If
interception.
you're looking, don't forget to follow.
Damn.
Thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big
Oh.
of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel https://youtube.com/@gamingtwins2190.
Oh, shit, I was trying to keep going.
Who's your QB?
Coverage may be too good that time as he
My
breaks
QB
away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Historically, this is such a tough...
https://discord.gg/hk6by.
Actually, my quarterback is P.
A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Dancing to his left. Letting one... He's got it! Hit the 15! And that'll wind up moving.
This is the character I made. So this is pretty much my story. And we made it.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for two. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So it's
another
football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains.
Because they can't catch up to us anyway.
Has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
What about golf, guys? You guys like golf? Let me know.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 5 yards, now it's
I think golf is the most
boringest
sport
on the completion
ever.
got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath.
Golf?
They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So well done there.
See me play golf. I have
specialized in better each and
golf
every year,
games.
Don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Oh, he fakes a spike. Looking deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works. And they score. Amari Cooper. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. You couldn't ask for a better start to the season than this one. And don't want to put too much stock in it, but a week one win really in the return for a quarterback that they weren't sure would ever get back to what he once was.
And you and I both know there's going to be a lot of debate about whether or not he was looking better today than he has in the past. But what's not up for debate, they won the game. And in the process, I do think he made a lot of people question whether or not he'd be able to come back as a starter. Look just a little bit.
I was pleased with how I played, and it felt like Coach's confidence was returning also.
Do you have college football 25?
No, I don't play college football. But if you guys want me to play it, I'll try it.
This is your development trait, Superstar and Superstar X.
I'm just happy that someone actually chatting with me.
Hey, is Dad home yet?
No?
Today, from FedEx on EA Sports.
Heavy showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football
Oh
from
yeah, we're
happening
playing in
at
the
FedEx Field.
motherfucking
Today, the
rain.
curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Dallas Cowboys, and he returns this to the 22, and the Washington football team. So
You
here the
guys know the
Cowboys
drill.
now ready
Every
to go on
time we get a
offense for the first
touchdown,
time. And we get a glance
take
here at
a
their leader,
hit.
the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Yeah. We're pretty much playing this game really high.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
In WNBA, my favorite team is the LA Sparks.
Incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Defensively,
Nice,
you're facing a
bro.
top 5 team in
Nice.
terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 34.
4 yards. First down.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Okay, Charles, you think about this ball game, really, the stakes could not be much higher, especially for a contest that takes place in the regular season. Wouldn't you agree?
Without a doubt, partner, because the adrenaline is pumping throughout this stadium, including right here in the announce booth. And let's face it, we can see a playoff berth clinch today, and that's got to be the top story. But if that's the case, it also means we're witnessing a comeback for the ages, capped in the best way possible, because less than 1 year ago, we weren't sure whether or not we'd see this quarterback step on the field again and play at the level we once saw him play. Now he's almost certainly to win Comeback Player of the Year, and there will be some MVP buzz if he secures his team a playoff spot.
Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, the number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Haskins on the keeper.
I will take that.
On the play, recovered by Dallas.
So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed
you
to
guys
let up.
are
They've
new
had
to
flash
the
flood
channel.
warnings
Don't
just
forget
west
to
of here,
follow
so they
us.
better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball and make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes all.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
You can't.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And this certainly confirms all the chatter, just how big of a final weekend this is. For the moment, the 6th seed is theirs, but it'll take a victory to officially lock that down.
And we have to keep reminding ourselves that number 6, that's no longer the final seed. We go 7 deep in each conference now. But you're at the point now where you have to win to guarantee your spot. You don't want to get stuck scoreboard watching and hoping other teams can help you out by winning their games or losing their games. You got to take care of business yourself and erase all doubt.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, Haskins to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Antonio.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number one. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to keep it here. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down, Dallas.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Steps away. He'll run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rolling to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5.
Down and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Haskins to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the... About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. We asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this?
That guy had nothing on me.
They've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Steps away. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So a nice throw there. And, Charles, you think about the pressure in a ball game like this. Is there any addition? And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
28-0,
Second
guys.
quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
That's a horrible score for the other
once we hit
team.
halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target.
If you guys want me to play college football, we'll play it.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good decision.
First down, so I'll take it.
Get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Cowboys.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. As time expires in the first half, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding the situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete.
Hang on, we'll jump over halftime.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to... And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Oh, yeah.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play. They could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game,
it
comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'll take it.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Yeah.
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a little bit harder to run because of
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Oh, the field's wet.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Or the turf's wet, whatever it is.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Yeah,
a nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Rolling to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb. With 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Score,
but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A really nice
I
game.
don't know why you guys are even trying anymore.
They're already already just shy of midfield.
Good.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, guys.
Found his
If you
running
need, don't
back,
forget to follow.
create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to
Okay,
utilize
bro.
the backfield any way they
Or
can.
ma'am.
And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense,
We
you assign a man.
can you get on tomorrow?
Picked off at the 36, and he's able to
And
get
what?
it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say.
I'm a girl BTW.
I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough
Okay,
performance.
I didn't know.
And
Okay,
I
I'm
think it's
sorry.
hard at this point to actually
Ma'am.
identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Fuck.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left.
If I'm not on someone else's stream, I'll come by.
Big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball
Okay.
game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some
I want
salt
to try
in
to
the
make you my
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown.
the person that kicks people out, or
Dawson Knox
the
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys add on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has
No, I
been
want you to be that
dominance
person,
in
okay?
all 3 phases. Offense, defense,
you
and special
decided
teams.
So don't we have to
You
give a
would
lot
stay
of credit,
in
not just to
or
what
get
we've
kicked
seen
out.
today, but the preparation in
or
advance,
mute it.
coaching staff, commitment by the players to the
That would
game
be
plan,
you.
and being ready to go in this one.
Your
exactly
job,
right.
okay?
Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and
Moderator.
never go
That's
back
what
and
it's
review.
called.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I don't
23
care if they
yards to pick
score
up
now,
there.
guys.
Nice game there,
Those are
partner, but you and I both know
fucking
that won't do
winning.
anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel https://youtube.com/@gammingtwins2190. C equals Ukai Hoyak FZDFC. https://discord.gg/.
Don't worry about the Discord on the Nightbot, guys. That one does not work. I have to fix
Throwing
it.
again, here's Haskins. Haskins hit.
https://www.tiktok.com/.
But all the other links work.
_T
Except
equals
the
8
Discord.
9 Psalm 8 Franks 9 and _R equals 1.
How happy was he at the end of it when he found
https://mame-khan
I got the ball back just to kick it.
rls.com/.
He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now
Oh, well.
heading back out onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Breaks through the contact. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 21. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st. And this is caught. So
Oh, that was a good one actually too.
touchdown from 21 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. He's got a man, complete.
Oh.
39 yards there, a big one.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Dallas, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 5th.
As you'd imagine, the locker room was hyped after that game. I had plenty of tough moments in my career, but fortunately, I had a lot of great ones too. And I have to say, this is one of the better moments of my whole career. Thinking back on it now, it didn't matter what happened the rest of the season. We lost in the playoffs to the team that was absolutely stacked with talent. But that one moment was one of the best of my entire life. One piece of advice I always give to the young players coming into the NFL is not to take the end of the year awards for granted. Between the star power on hand and the amazing history of the league, it's an honor to be there. I took time to rest up and get ready for the next season. Tried to focus on getting my mind and body right, you know? And I needed it for what came next.
That was a comeback for the ages, and it was a treat to watch.
It was one of those situations where, when you've been around long enough, you just start to see the game differently. It's almost like everything slows down around you.
think it is. Let's keep going.
One moment that really stood out was my first time on Rich Eisen's show.
My next guest needs no introduction. Some of you may know him as the reigning NFL MVP. Others may know him as one half of everyone's favorite duo, the Heartbreak Kids. But I know you as someone entirely different. Isn't that right, Shulis? Tell everyone at home how I single-handedly saved your career.
Yeah, that's right. You absolutely saved me at the Combine by letting me wear your Run Rich Run cleats.
Which I still haven't gotten back, by the way.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that.
Oh, my beautiful babies. What did he do to you?
Well, I didn't know how to get them back to you, and they did kind of help me get drafted in a roundabout way, so they became my lucky practice cleats.
So much for asking for those back.
Yeah, you know what? I felt terrible about that, so I figured I'd make it up to you.
What do you have here? Oh my goodness. These are amazing.
Those are custom Heartbreak Kid 3s. They're cleats, and there's only 4 guys that have them. Those are guaranteed to get you a sub-5 40 time.
This is the greatest day of my life. Thank you so much for these. Oh, geez. I've been so wrapped in the great Combine cleat caper, I forgot we have a surprise for you today as well. Someone wants to say hello.
What up, player? Peep this. On behalf of EA Sports and the Madden community, I want to be the first to welcome you to the Madden family as this year's cover athlete. Ooh, wait!
What? That is crazy. We grew up playing Madden, so this is unbelievable. And so cool of Snoop and the rest of EA.
It's in the game.
Yeah, I'm in the game.
There you are.
Okay, let's get real now. I gotta ask, are you worried about the Madden cover curse?
I know some guys are gonna be mad at me, especially if I mess up early in the season, but honestly, I'm not really a superstitious guy.
Stay tuned. There's more to come with our newest Madden cover athlete.
Hey, they look good on you.
Thinking back, what part of the process did you enjoy the most?
It was fun to be surrounded by my friends. Doing the job is easier when you're in good company. It was just after camp, and coach called me in to talk about the preseason games. I didn't think anything of it at the time. It was the first of many moments that would eventually snowball into something much bigger.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad Penny, 37 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
We'll get back on
so
tomorrow.
They get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone?